welcome back. It's day 4, or it's almost the end of day 4 actually. Had a busy day. Mrs. Shine took me to Trader Joe's, and I was very excited, so I got seeds and nuts and other things that I'm going to share, including a fabulous deal on coconut water that made my whole entire day. Wearing John and Yoko today in honor of peace around the planet. I'm feeling it very strongly inside of myself. And I have a special thing that I'm doing tomorrow, so I will be filming, but I won't be posting tomorrow, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the chia, because we love chia. And one of the things that I forgot to mention about it is that it was once used as currency, and I think that's a darn good idea. So I've got a third of a cup today. Some of you asked about ratios, quarter of a cup, a third of a cup, and I am by no means an expert. I really only started getting into this stuff a year or two ago in an attempt to live healthier. So one of my friends on Facebook, Lila, asked me, you know, what chia gel just hydrated, and that's the difference between this is just the chia seed, and chia gel just means it's been hydrated. I've got 2 cups of coconut water here because I was very excited, like I said, that I found these wonderful, I'm going to show the brand today because I'm so excited about the price too. $3.99. There's no reason to feed your children any kind of sugary crap. Don't give them Gatorade. This is so much better. It's so much better than Gatorade. Or Pedialyte, or anything. My mommy's in the background are whispering Pedialyte. Yes, 100% better than that stuff. So, I wanted to show you what it looks like. You know, I said it kind of, when they first come together, they look like they don't really merge well. But put a lid on it, give it a little shake, and then watch it do its thing. So we'll sit and we'll let this sit probably, like I said the other day, 10 or 15 minutes. We'll give it a couple of shakes until it really gets that hydrophilic qualities going and it soaks up all of that water, or in this case, all this wonderful coconut water. I'm going to set that aside. One of the other things that we did today, I picked up a bunch of nuts, a lot of beautiful raw nuts. And let me, while I'm doing that, step out of camera for a second, sorry, and show you what I think is probably one of the very best resources I've seen out there. And this is a book by Renee Oswald and her husband, Alan. She has tons of great recipes on YouTube. Buy the book. Buy the book even if you're not seriously considering going raw. If you just want to make healthier food for yourselves and for your family, this is definitely a book. Because this is not an all or nothing kind of book. This is the kind of book where you can find substitutes and transitions, and it's just reneeoswald.com, and I'll put the address and the link up. I think her book and her resources and her stuff is really fantastic. So just the great reference and a resource, so you have some place to go. This is a substitute. One of the biggest things that I had to work on was my need to snack. I mean, I would go shopping, the first thing that came out were the crackers and the cheese and the hummus and the things that I picked up to snack on. So today we actually ate a big beautiful salad before we went shopping, so we had something good in our stomach. Yeah, so you can still see it's kind of starting to do a little bit, but not really fully combined yet. So I've got cashews, raw cashews here that I soaked. My friend Rob turned me on to cashew cheese. It's, you know, it's obviously not cheese, but it's it has that kind of, you know, wonderful consistency. All kinds of great things. I've got raw sunflower seeds here that are soaking actually in preparation for sprouting. These have been soaking most all day, and they've been rinsed probably 5 or 6 times. Probably won't be able to see it on camera because I'm just filming with a little flip video camera, but the seeds have these, they call them ghosts, and after they've been soaked, they give up their ghosts. And I think that's kind of funny, isn't it? It's kind of like something that we need to do. We need to give up our ghosts, right? Just going to throw a handful of those in there, set them back aside. Also, in her book, she's got great sections on sprouting. I hope to get much more into sprouting, and particularly because I'm interested in learning about Rejuvelac, which is the liquid that comes off after you soak them. I read in one of David Wolf's books that Dr. Ann Wigmore, I think, who's famous for her cleanses, turned her gray hair, back to its original color by drinking the Rejuvelac. And so, as you can see, I've got some big gray. I've got kind of a big silver crown here and a lot of gray over here. So I'm going to give that a try. I'm just going to throw in some beautiful red pepper, and all kinds of organic produce too, which made me really, really happy today. So, no GMOs for me today. Yay! Got a lemon that I squeezed a little bit. I'm very much, even when I cook, when I make anything, I'm very much like whatever is at hand, and I throw it together. Really not a recipe follower, and that's probably why I've never been a good baker, because recipes are just not my thing. I'm a definitely on-the-fly kind of gal. We'll throw in, this is some sea salt, because I like sea salt, and a dash of cayenne, because, hey, everybody likes a little spice in their life, yes? Give our chia another little shake, because we used up all the chia earlier today. So this will keep, you can make it in any size batch, this will keep in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks. Not that this amount would ever last for a couple of weeks, Down in it. So, going to take a break while I make a very big noise. Oh, and if you're not familiar, this is one of those kitchen items that's just kind of amazing. It's a Vitamix. There's other versions around. I think Blendtec and a number. I don't have any affiliation with any of these companies, but this one I've had since 2000. And I remember the first time I was walking through a New Life Expo or something like that, and my boyfriend pointed it out to me and said, "Here, you want one of these?" And I'm like, "It's a blender, a $400 blender? No, I don't really want a $400 blender." But best kitchen utensil, and the thing I miss when I don't have it. So it does so many things. You can, everything from soups to frozen drinks, and it's awesome. Anyways, excuse me while I make noise. Okay, so we threw all of that stuff in there. You can make it almost any consistency that you want. This stuff is just magnificent, and it satisfies that need to have something, filling and rich. This is wonderful for lettuce wraps, or hey, if you've got nori rolls, that's the seaweed. Just, paste a little of this on it, little cut vegetables. You can see here that I've just washed up and got some beautiful romaine. Yum. Yum. So, experiment. Try some things. I wish I had a dehydrator, because I would show you the world's favorite crackers, at least around my world. Anyways, everybody loves these raw crackers. And it's so amazing because you're just eating vegetables. And for a person like me, who's very kind of gluten intolerant, I'm also kind of milk intolerant, so this versus cheese. Now, granted, that's enough. This is a lot of nuts, and you say, well, that's an awful lot of fat. It's true, but if you keep your chia going, you'll lose weight because it keeps everything moving. None of those clogged up bowels, right? I'm going to keep spooning this out and get the snacks ready for the ladies over here. And, oh, I did say about tomorrow, so I won't be posting a vlog tomorrow, but I will definitely be filming. Very excited. There's a Curtown tomorrow night, but in the morning, or actually in the afternoon, I get to meet a woman who's I don't know, installing, I don't know, teaching peace program in Jordan in all the schools. And I thought, wow, how fantastic is that? So I get to see her slideshow and listen to her story and find out about that. And can you imagine a world where peace is taught in all the schools? We'd have a whole entire generation. And we wouldn't need any more bed-ins. We could have couch-ins, right? Which I think we're having. So, peace out.